Okay, I think you know how to do this one. Let's do it. You're going to find the area of a regular hexagon with a side length of 10. So let's sketch this out. It's just nice to have visual representations of this stuff. Okay, and close enough. Now, I'm going to draw one of these triangles. In fact, I'm going to just draw the apothem from the center straight down. And you should know this. We're forming here not isosceles triangles, but equilateral triangles. So this measurement will be 60, and we're going to end up getting a 30, 60, 90 when we split that top angle in half. Now, if the full side is 10, then this section of this side, this piece right here, is 5. That right there, from there to there, is 5. And if that's 5, then the apothem length is 5 root 3, because this is a 30, 60, 90 triangle. And that's going to be the case all the time with these. So now we can take our formula, area equals 1/2 apothem length times perimeter, and say the apothem length is 5 root 3, and the perimeter, since each side is 10 and it's a hexagon, is 60. So 1/2 of 60 is 30, so 30 times 5 root 3. 30 times 5 is 150, so that's 150 root 3. And what were the units? They were meters. We found the area, so it's meters squared. And now, circling this out, let's look for that answer up top. My problem is I circled too quickly because they asked for it to round it to the nearest tenth. So what we actually need to do, let me erase that mark. Shouldn't have put that so fast. Just goes to show what you don't when you don't read closely. What are we going to put there? Well, we're going to actually do square root of 3, which is 1.732-ish, times 150. And we get approximately 259.8. And what are the units? They were meters, so meters squared. Whenever they ask for it to the nearest tenth, we can't leave it in radical form. We've got to actually find what the root 3 is, multiply it by 150, and then round it. But that is, in any event, answer D, and we're done.